What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys the third installment to my Declutter series. So for this particular video, I felt like we should really do a deep dive when it comes to my lip products. I do have quite the range of lip products. If you know me at any point, it's really been curated to my favorite lip color, but I still thought that it would be really good to do a really big deep dive showing you guys swatches, all of that, comparisons of all of the products that are still in my collection. We are going to be seeing if there's anything that needs to be thrown away, given away, anything like that. I will be doing my absolute best to showcase all of my products, even things that have been slowly thrown into purses. So I've pretty much taken all of my products out of my purses, which is to the detriment of me, because when I leave the house now, I have no products in my purses until, of course, I am actually filming this video, and then I can slowly migrate them back in, but it's okay. Small sacrifices for a big gain. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Of course, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already joined my membership, I would love for you guys to join. I do upload once a month with a membership tutorial. And hopefully in the new year, I'll be able to add a couple more tiers for those who are interested. So yeah, I think that's all. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches and the deep dive of my lip products. Santa Claus the black man. Santa Claus the black man, and he can dance like my daddy too. Santa Claus the black man. Santa Claus the black man, and I found out that's why I'm telling you. The tinge. As you can see, I have 4 cubes or storage bins, if you will, of lip products. Not all of them are full, which I am somewhat proud of, but either way, I do think that there's definitely some that I can get rid of in this collection. I don't think this collection is going to be as ruthless, or this declutter, I'm sorry, is going to be as ruthless as previous ones, but I'm just going to be true to me, and we're going to see how it goes. Let's go ahead and start off with kind of the first prep, if you will, which is all of my bombs. So in the grand scheme of things, I don't have a lot of bombs because I actually go through them quite quickly, but I do just still want to kind of see if there's any in this collection that I feel I can easily get rid of. I do kind of want to do a video all about my bombs, so I'm going to keep that in mind, but let's just dive on in. So I have 4 of the Summer Fridays lip balms, and I got 3 of them in a set over the Christmas holiday period of time, and then 1 I picked up outside of that. I think I picked up the vanilla outside, and then all 3 of the other ones I got, of course, in that set. I really like this formula. To me, it's a nice formula that really holds on to the lips for a long period of time, and I find that if I put this on when I go to bed at night, I still have some form of moisture sealing my lips in. Same with wearing this throughout the day. It is a lip balm though, so it's not going to last for a very long time, and this doesn't have a lot of opacity in the color, so you're really not going to get a huge difference in, you know, using one lip balm over the other, but they do have the scents associated. So this one is coffee, this one is vanilla beige, which smells like vanilla, very similar to this one, and then this one is cherry. Honestly, I haven't even opened that one, but I just really like this formula, so I'm gonna easily keep all 4 of them. So this is another formula that I really like. This is the One Thing a lip essence. I actually picked up a second one during my Black Friday haul. I was trying to dig around to see if I could find it. I don't know where it is. I might have actually put it in a purse. I tried to take all of my lip balms out of my purses for this particular video, but you know, sometimes you just miss some. Either way though, I really like this formula. Once again, this reminds me of a thinner version of the Sunday Fridays, but Summer Fridays, but I still feel that moisture for a long period of time after using this. I really, really like this formula. And pretty much every time I do a Yes Style order, I'm probably going to order one because like I said, balms I get through very quickly, very easily. So I don't have a worry that I won't get through these before they, you know, of course, go bad. And actually, my lips are quite dry right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. And this does, of course, give a really nice sheen. It's a little bit more like lip glossy sheen than the Summer Fridays. The Summer Fridays looks more like a balm, in my opinion, on the lips. Okay. This is one I'm good to get rid of. I know a lot of people like this, but for me, it just does not work the best. This is the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm Lip Treatment. I just find that this does not treat my lips. I did go through quite a bit. I actually took the stopper out of this one because I just was not getting the amount of product that I want. But even in taking the stopper out, I find that this just does not truly moisturize my lips, and I'm just like not the one. I'm not when I found formulas that really, really work for me. So this is a Declutter, and this one is in Cocoa Kiss. To me, it does not smell like cocoa at all. And there's no real pigment in this. This is very sheer. I know I forgot to say this one thing is actually clear. Okay, another easy declutter is this e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm. I know some people will say, oh, well, it's good for the money. It's good for whatever. For me, I rather just spend my money on the products that I actually want. And this to me just really does not moisturize my lips. It gives a nice coating over. And I actually put this on my lips maybe 2 hours ago and it was gone. And I haven't gone to sleep. I haven't really drank anything. It just does not last very long on the lips. And with this cold weather, you really need things that are going to last long on your lips. And to me, this just doesn't. It was not very expensive, but I don't get enjoyment out of it. And the whole reason for my declutters this year is if there's no enjoyment, get rid of it. So this has got to go. This is one that I like to use, but I although it is considered a lip balm, it gives a little bit more color than most balms. So I typically keep this in my actual makeup area. That way I actually do use it on top of like a lip liner or something like that in an actual makeup look, especially if I'm doing like a no makeup type look. I actually do like this. Not a lot of moisture, but in the context that I use it, it works fine. And I like that it gives me a little bit of color and, you know, a little bit of moisture. Not too much, but still it does something. So I will keep this. The Honey and Milk, this is from Apio. I got this at Yes Style as well. This does have, I don't want to say it's sticky, but there is a kind of tacky feel to this once applied. I like the doe foot. It's an okay lip balm. It's not something that I get a whole lot of enjoyment from. It's not one that I would reach for over others. But it's one of those that I could easily put in a purse and it does a decent job. It's not going to be one that I wear for overnight or when my lips are really, really dry over the winter. But during the summer or something, it should be fine. So I will go ahead and keep this. Same with the Juvia's Place. This is the one in orange or tangerine, I think. I don't really remember the color. I guess I could look at the bottom. That might be helpful. It's sweet orange. So I like this. It's fine. Nothing really to write home about. It's a very similar doe foot in this particular packaging. And yeah, very, very sheer color. Pretty much you just get like a slight yellow or warm tint, which could be helpful for me if I'm trying to make a lip color a little bit more yellow based. So I will be keeping this, but not something that I would like rave to the rooftops about. If you want something that's affordable, I would just try to get the one thing. That's my perfect favorite one so far. That's affordable. Then we get this. So this is the Rhode Lip Treatment. I got mine in caramel, and this is the one that does not have salted caramel. This is the one that doesn't have any color, and because mainly all of the Rhode lip treatments are just always out of stock. I get it. This is a very popular item, but they've got to do something about restocking this product. I've been trying to get one of the colored lip balms for months now. Regardless though, what I don't like about this product is does it has like bumps in it. So from one of you guys told me that it's like the granules or the product is kind of like separated in the packaging and you can like warm it up. I don't have time to warm up my lip balm. That's more effort than I'm even willing to put on like a liquid lipstick. So this is something that it's not a huge favorite, but I do want to keep this for reference in comparison to the colors because I am going to buy at least one color. I want to see if it's something that maybe the non-colored products are only that way and maybe the colored products are different. Definitely let me know down below if you find that they are not a different formula, but I'm curious. And these are not too expensive, but just for the price, even though they're not expensive, I'm just not going to still go through that hassle. For that, I will just recommend and buy the e.l.f. and just deal with this. Although I will say this does have a nice amount of moisture retention when I put it on my lips. It doesn't stay on as thickly in my opinion as the Summer Fridays or even the One Thing, but I still do feel like when I wear this overnight, when I wake up, my lips are more moisturized than they would otherwise be. Huda Beauty, her Silk Balm formula is one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. I love this formula. This one happens to be in the shade Blush. I got this more so recently. I've already been through a full size of this, or not this particular like formulation, but the balm range. I think I had the icy one before. I loved the formula. I hated the sensation, so that's why I went with this. Absolutely love this formula. Highly recommend if you want something from Sephora and you want more of a liquid type formulation instead of like a more tube type formulation. Definitely recommend the Huda Beauty. This is one that I picked up. There was like one random month where Ipsy or BoxyCharm let us buy from their shop. And this was something that Lauren Mae Beauty had raved about time and time again, saying that she loved this balm. And so I wanted to try it. And as an actual balm, I don't particularly like it. I don't think that this gives my lips enough moisture, but as a kind of topping product on in my desk or makeup routine, very similar to the Glossier, yes, I think this is fine. So I'm gonna keep it for that simple purpose. It is newer in my collection and I can get use out of it. I don't hate it, so yeah, it gives me enough joy that I can keep it. This was actually a gift from a friend. This is the Laneige sleeping mask in Gummy Bear. I currently have a Laneige sleeping mask still open, and it's been open for some time, and that's purely because I don't reach for these all that often because I have my like tubular ones, but I do still want to keep this. I will get use out of it. I know I will. I need to put the pedal to the metal, or I might actually gift this to Mama Bear so that she can kind of add this step to her skincare routine as she's beginning to get better and better with her skincare. So we'll see. It may stay with me, it may go with her. Okay, so far with this video, only 2 items being decluttered. Let's see how far we get with this kind of rotation. Next, let's dive into lip liners. Now, I don't have a lot of lip liners, so this should be a relatively quick, like, part of my declutter. These have pretty much been narrowed down to neutral lip liners, specifically more brown than anything else. I will say, as I've said before, in some cases I've kept lip liners that aren't perfect for me in the past, and so I'm going to try to do better now. A formula that I really like, it is a little bit kind of creamy, but the color is beautiful, is this Natasha Denona shade. This is in Luna. I really love this formula. Like I said, specifically more so the color. It's a really good color. So I'm keeping that. Another one you know I'm keeping is my Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. I've been using this pretty much non-stop. Absolutely love this. Really, really good formula. This is like one of my favorite formulas, and the combination of the color. I do wish that they had a little bit more of a yellow-based brown, but they don't, at least not to my knowledge. So far, this is going to be my bread and butter. Another really good lip liner is this one from LYS. I actually preferred the lip liner in this set to the lipstick, at least for this particular color. I wasn't a huge fan. It is a little bit light for me, but I do still get use out of light lip liners depending on the lip product and the kind of look that I'm going for. This is in the shade Soulful. I really like this. I am definitely keeping. A newer lip liner that I'm not actually sure I reviewed, so I might put this in the review column or box for me, is the Wayne Goss lip liner, and this one is in the shade Deep Nude. Very similar to all of these, except for this one has a lot more yellow. Can you see? Come on, camera, please. This one has a lot more yellow, which I appreciate. So that's why I will be keeping this. And it's a really good formula too. It is somewhat reminiscent to me of the Makeup Forever. So if you like that one, I think you will like the Wayne Goss lip liner as well. This is a really old House Labs lip liner. This one is in the shade Rule. They no longer have this lip liner because this was the first iteration of the brand. So I'm just going to declutter this. This is also a color I'm just not going to get a lot of use out of. Then we have two really old KVD lip liners. I used to really love this formula. I have this in Homegirl and Hawk Wind. I'm just going to swatch those two since I've been swatching all of them. So that's Homegirl. And this is Hawkwind. Both, once again, colors that I just am not going to get a lot of use out of, and they're also old, so I will be decluttering these as well. Another old one is actually this one from NYX. This is a suede liner, which is pretty much my skin tone, which I kind of hated always about this, but I made it work, is Mason. And because it's old, and like I said, it's pretty much my skin tone, I'm going to go ahead and declutter this as well. Let's see. This is probably going to be sacrilegious, but this is the Aaliyah and MAC collaboration lip liner. At one point I hadn't used it. Then I tried to start using it, and then I just knew that this wasn't a shade that I liked. This is Nevermore. I'm going to throw this away. So yeah, I'll keep those memories, but it's not for me. This is one I actually really like. This is the Blend Bunny lip liner. I believe this was the set in Tease. I think that's the shade. It's like pretty much the only brown in her range. I really like this lip liner. This one is more so reminiscent of the Makeup Revolution formula. So it's extremely creamy. So you have to be willing to have that. But I really do like this color. And you will see the other half of this duo in a little while. So I'm keeping this. We have this Dominique Cosmetics lip liner, and although I liked this at the time, it was because it was like the best I could do. It's pretty much my skin tone. Oh, it feels better now. Maybe I'll keep this. I'll keep this and get some use out of this. I'm sure I don't have too much left because at one point this was like my bread and butter, and this is in the shade Nudie. So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep this. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we have the About Face lip liner in Clockwork. Once again, I got a very similar shade, if not the same shade, in a liquid lipstick from them. I got this because this is a brown, and unfortunately my camera's having a lot of difficulty focusing, but as you can see, this definitely has some yellow to it. So once again, this is going to be another keep. All right, so we are decluttering, or actually throwing away, 5 different lip products. And I didn't say at all, in this category, these all products that I'm getting rid of are actually just being thrown away. I don't feel comfortable, giving to other people products on my lips that I've already used. So I am up to 7 decluttered products in this video. Now let's go into another kind of small category, or not. Let's dive in. Let's tackle the beast. So these are all of my bullet lipsticks. Some are in different types of packaging due to the brand, but these are all considered kind of bullet lipsticks. Okay, so this quite a bit. Let's just kind of dive in very quickly and easily. I know I can get rid of this. This is a butter lipstick from NYX. I've hated this formula since I picked it up. It was just one of those things where I loved the shade and I made it work. Absolutely no more. It's gotta go. Once again, going in the trash. A formula that I really love are these Propa Beauty lipsticks. I have 3 of them. So let me show you guys all 3. This one is in Fighter. It is the darkest kind of yellow based that I found via the website. I really liked this one. Then we had Focus. This is my favorite. If you're looking for the one that like is perfect for me and how I've been wearing my lips, this is the shade right here, Focused, okay? And then lastly, I have Victress, and this is another really good, beautiful yellow base. This is slightly lighter than Focused, so I really go between those two. Those two are my favorite, but I love that formula. It's very much a satin type formula and very opaque. Great. I'm keeping all 3. Okay, continuing on, another formula I absolutely love is this Huda Beauty satin lipstick. This is my second bullet in this formula, and this one is in Self-Made. I already finished Gold Digger earlier this year, so I will definitely be keeping this. Once again, I really love this formula. Another formula I actually really like is this House Labs formula. I will say this one, which is Rich Mocha, it pulls quite purple and weird on me, so I think I might actually get rid of this because this one is actually I'm gonna keep them both. I really like the formula so far. I'll keep them both because I still got a lot of use out of this one. And this one is in Honey Matte. If you're wondering, I would recommend you just get the Honey Matte. It looks really light, but when you have a good lip liner, which I pretty much always put a lip liner with my lip products now, this is the one that I prefer over this one, but still good quality, so I will keep them both. Juvia's Place. So I only have one Juvia's Place lipstick, and this is in the shade Nile. As you can see, it's a beautiful yellow based brown. Absolutely love this one. I love the embossing all around the bullet as well. It's really pretty. So yeah, definitely keeping this one as well. Another one that was actually a surprise for me is the Natasha Denona Luna. Really, is that the name? No, Sammy. I'm sorry. Luna was the lip liner. So this is Sammy. I actually really like this as a nude. It's really pretty. Definitely keeping. 110% keeping this. 110%. This is my Velma lipstick. I did do one of my favorite shorts with this product, so 110% keeping this. Let's see. This is the Give Lovable Me. Yeah, Lovable Me lipstick. This is more of a matte finish, but I love the color and I think that the color just works. It's not as yellow as I would love, but I still can get great use out of it with it being a little bit more neutral. So I do like this. I actually really like this Kofi lipstick as well. This is in the shade Cotty Kiss, I think is how you pronounce that. So really, really like this. Once again, as you can see, yet another brown. If you haven't gotten the memo yet, I pretty much only wear brown lipsticks, lip products in general at this point in my career of makeup. So yeah, this is Vegas, yet another what? Brown. This is a lighter toned brown, but I love it, especially combined with a good lip liner. Then we have this Charlotte Tilbury in Walk of No Shame. I really wanted to try this because I have the blush. This is more raspberry, and so I will keep this. I did get this in my Sephora box last year. I really like the formula of this, and like I said, I'm gonna keep this. It's gonna be like my one kind of unique and crazy color. I used to do a lot more crazy colors, but I kind of grew out of that, at least temporarily. Now, this is one that I don't know what it is. This particular color, I did not enjoy the formula. This is the one that's in Soulful. No, Dreamer. I'm sorry. And this one, oh, it feels so much better now. Okay, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm saying that because I got another duo from them, which I did do a short, and then I never edited it. I think I'm just going to do another one because I think I already deleted the footage of the holiday set in case it's still available. But yeah, I do like this formula. I don't know. It felt so much better. Maybe I got it right after it was manufactured and that's why I didn't like the formula. I don't know. But I'm going to keep it at least for one more year. That is new. Okay. This is the Merit Signature Lipstick. This is a brown, so I really like that about it. This is in the shade Slip. This does not have a lot of opacity to it, but it does have more of a satin finish, which I do appreciate. So I am going to keep it. And I am affiliated with this brand. Same with LYS in case I did not mention it before. This is a Maybelline lipstick in Untamed Spice. I think I might have used this a handful of times. Ooh, this is like a purple. I think like based on that, that looks brown. How I got that, I will never understand. I don't think I'm gonna use this, not only because it's Maybelline, but also just because of the color. So I think I'm gonna skip on that. I'm gonna declutter that one. This is an older one. This is the NYX Suede Lipstick in Cold Brew. I really like this formula. I think it's a great formula if you're on the budget, and I'm sure it's still good, but I don't wear a lot of deep colors like this, especially on my lips. So I think I'm gonna declutter this and just throw it away because I have others that I could potentially use still here. Okay, and so these are some of my harder ones that I have a little bit more of affinity to. This is my one Lisa Eldridge lipstick, and this is Velvet Morning. As you can see, sis is bright. It is an orange. I went through a phase where I thought I really was going to wear oranges during the summer. I'll keep this as another kind of one crazy color. I probably will never use it, but I do like that formula. The formula is great. I just haven't found a color that works perfectly for me. This is Pat McGrath Divine Brown. Once again, this is a little dark. This is a little dark and it pulls a little purple on me. I kind of like the undertone of this one better, but this is Auntie Pat. I don't know. Let me see. This one is Genevieve, what? 041. That is a red. I don't remember keeping all of these interesting colors, but I don't have a red. Let me see how this differs from Charlotte Walk of No Shame. Okay, Walk of No Shame is clearly more pink, whereas this is clearly more red. Oh goodness. And then this is the last Pat McGrath I have, which is 1995. Okay, so this is the one I would get. Ooh, is that really pink? Wow. Okay, so this has been helpful. I've been holding on this for dear life. I'm going to declutter that 1995 I just know me. I'm not going to wear a pink at all. There may be occasion where I'll wear those two and the dark brown, but just never a light pink like that. I just don't like them personally. So I will keep the other two, which again are Divine Brown and Genevieve 04041. Okay, let's get rid of the one last oddball, which is my Fenty. This is in the shade She's a CEO. This is her brown. I actually really like this one, like a lot. I actually like that. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Divine Brown. I don't wear browns that deep. And it may not seem like a huge deep depth to you guys, but it's a huge depth to me. So I'm just gonna keep my Fenty as my luxury-ish brown, and I'll just have one Pat McGrath lipstick, which is the red, which I'll probably never use, but it's okay. Okay, now we have my MAC collection. I really whittled this down. I know I love this shade. This one is Life of Sepia. This is a beautiful, beautiful nude. All of a sudden, I gotta swatch everything. Oh, this has like a purple to it. This is so interesting. I feel like my eye for color has definitely improved. This is Try Again, once again in the Leah collection. It's quite cool toned. This is the Patrick Star collaboration in Spank Me Santa. Okay. Then we have, oh, this is Taraji's collaboration. Oh, this is the bronzy one. Oh my goodness. I thought I threw this away. I love this product. Oh my goodness. Does it smell? Do matte lipsticks start with like a vanilla type smell, right? This is Patricia Bright's collaboration, which is this beautiful, beautiful brown. As you can see, that's so interesting. It's on the same depth level as Pat, or is it not? In person, this is slightly deeper than this one, but not as deep as this. I don't think in camera you guys can see. And then lastly, I have Viva Glam 3, I'm sorry. Okay, so some decisions are going to be made. This is going to be kind of cutthroat. Quite a bit cutthroat. Okay, give me 1 second. The only two that I am going to keep are the Taraji bronze, because I really love this color. I genuinely would have used this more had I known that I still had it. I genuinely thought I decluttered it. And this is the Patricia Bright, which is that beautiful, beautiful brown. So I went ahead and decluttered 8 lipsticks from my Bullet lipstick collection. And on the screen right now, I will show you guys my total right now. Let's get into liquid lipsticks, because this is just way too much for how few times this past year, in the past couple of years, I have used my liquid lipstick collection. Okay, so let's just dive on in, shall we? First things first, this is the NYX Shine Loud Lip Duo. I never can remember the name. It's hard to find it on the packaging. I think it's also Boundary Pusher. Either way, it's not a formula that I get a lot of use out of. I tried it, I tested it, I reviewed it because I do remember liking the formula, but I don't get use out of it, so that's got to go. Okay, keeping it going, one of my favorite lip colors at the beginning of this year was Americana Brown from Makeup Revolution. I do have backups of the lip liner. I just don't have them currently in use. This is a favorite color. This does have like a yellow based undertone to it, so definitely keeping. Another definite keep is this Fenty liquid lipstick in Breadwinner. Although it is dark on application, you can blend it out to get a little bit better of an undertone undertone for me and just closer to the color that I want. So I will definitely be keeping this and getting my use out of that. Same with this beauty right here. This is from Blend Bunny. Like I said, this is in the shade Tease. Absolutely love this color. I did not expect to think that this was going to actually work on my skin tone, but it really does. Absolutely love it. Highly, highly recommend. Another favorite formula is this Rare Beauty, and this is in the shade Brave. I don't get a lot of use out of this particular color, but the formula is great, and when I do use it, I can make it lean more neutral and not so kind of orange. It is muted enough that I am very, very happy when I apply the lip liner and all of that jazz. So definitely keeping. One I am going to go ahead and get rid of finally is this shade Nightshade from Lime Crime. This is like years old. It's just old. It just needs to go. I don't use this type of color anymore, at least not very consistently. If I want another, I know it's affordable enough that I can just go ahead and pick it up, even on my current spending kind of reduction, if you will. Some other old ones are from Melt Cosmetics. So these are 3 that a friend bought me, or maybe she bought me 2 and I bought one. Can't distinctly remember right now. No, I got 1 for free. I got this for free, and the other 2 she ended up picking up for me. So one is in Fawn, which was supposed to be a brown, although it's not really a brown. It's more of a mixer shade, not a shade that I can really get use out of by itself. And then I also have the golden shade, which I think is really good if you want to like add more of a yellow base to any type of lip product. And then we got Gwendolyn as well. I haven't even thought about these. I don't feel any joy out of using these. And like I've said before, if the product doesn't work for me, the mixing of this is just a bit too much. I did keep the Juvia's Place, so I will use that to kind of cover the color to give a little bit of a yellow tint instead of mixing. So all 3 of these are going to be decluttered. Another really old one is this Lime Crime in the shade Milk Tea. I got a lot of use out of this. As you can see, I definitely have to scrape the sides to get product, but it's just really old. Not a shade that I get a lot of use out of. It's quite cool toned, and a cool toned purple at that. So this has got to go. I hated this formula. There's really nothing to get around. I did not like this formula at all. This is in the shade Crushing, so I am going to throw this away. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this really quickly. I have 2 tints from Romand. I like them both. This one is in Vintage Ocean. It does have a little bit of a red kind of tint to it, but it is still neutral once it applies to my lips. And this dark coconut is pretty much as brown as you're gonna get on a tint when it comes to Romand. So either way, I like this formula. I'm keeping them both. Caladios, I believe I got this either late last year or early this year. I have one in Cold Smoke, which is quite cool toned, but it is a brown nonetheless. And then the other is in Skinship. This is the one I prefer, but I'm going to keep both of them because they are both really good formula. And like I said, they are pretty new. So I will keep them both. Another one that I will go ahead and keep is this About Face. Actually, I didn't like this when I let me see. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. This is from About Face, and this is in the shade Nudist Judas or Jude or something like that. Judas, yeah. Really, really good. Another good one is actually from Half Magic. It's not like a revolutionary one, but it's a good one nonetheless. It's a little red too, so it'll add a little bit of difference to some of these liquid lipsticks that I've kept. Then we have these. I think this is a good enough formula. This is from Me to You. This is their matte liquid lipstick. The issue I have with this is that sometimes it can get a bit sticky if you apply too much. That's just a little bit too much thought for me. So I'm going to declutter that. Then we have this Valentino one, and I want to declutter this. I really do. I hate this little stupid applicator. I am just going to go ahead and keep this. I'm not a fan of the applicator, but I do really like the color. And then we have these three. So these, first of all, have old packaging because they all say Alien Cosmetics instead of saying Unearthly Cosmetics. So I think on that principle alone, I know that they're old and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of them. But I will tell you guys the colors and swatch them because I do think that these are some really unique colors and really nice. This one is Jeanette, Mandy, and Kalinia. Actually, now that I look at them, they're really nice colors, and I think they'll be unique compared to some of these other colors. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something that will dupe this in my liquid lipstick formula. If not, I may keep that one. Yeah, that's too warm. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is keep the one that I cannot pronounce, which is Kalinia. I'm gonna keep that one. The other two I'm going to declutter. I probably could just go ahead and see if they still have this one in stock. And although I like this one, I think that it's not far off. Or actually, I like that one better than the About Face color. Okay, so what I can remember of yesterday was that fact that these were all of the items that I wished to keep from my liquid lipstick collection. On the screen right now, I will tell you guys all of the liquid lipsticks numbers that I am decluttering. And of course, as always, the total amount of products so far that I have decluttered. Now we only have one category left. Let's get into the lip glosses. My lip gloss collection, as with my liquid lipstick, is pretty narrow already, but there are some things that I know I want to get rid of. So these are two lip glosses from Odin's Eye. These are quite old, and that's not the issue. The issue is that the applicators actually pop off, at least for me. So I am just going to go ahead and throw both of these away. These were in the shade Little Jasmine and Lady Camellias. I do not believe these are available anymore. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is the NYX This Is Milky Gloss. By the title, I should have known that this was going to be a milky brown, not like a very kind of true brown situation. This is just not a color that I get any enjoyment out of, so this has got to go. I think everything else, though, I'm going to end up keeping, maybe. Let's get these in a little bit of an organization, at least for me. So my two Tower 28s, I got the end of last year. I have this one in chestnut and this one in almond. They're really great glosses. I really do enjoy them. These are definitely going to be a keep for me. This is a new one, but this is from About Face, and this is one of those clicker pens. I really like this color, the formula. It's not super opaque, but it's enough for me, so I like this. And this is in the shade, I think, Kiwi Fizz. Yeah, Kiwi Fizz. My two Makeup by Mario's, these have a very light pigmentation level. Very light. My favorite is the Honey Glow, but I also do like the Mocha Glow. They're both browns, as you would suggest, although Honey Glow has a little bit more yellow to it, and Mocha Glow is a little bit more kind of true brown. So yeah, either way, I like both of these, so I'm gonna keep them. This is the other half of the dynamic lip duo that I made that one short for. I really like it. This tops off any of my colors and it looks really good. As you can see, I've gotten quite a bit of use, so I'm definitely keeping this. This is a outstanding color from the Fenty range. This is in the shade Hot Chocolate Fancy. It's really beautiful. Pretty much if you like a brown, but you want to add some uniqueness to it, this has sparkles that just really adds a level to a brown lip that so far in lip glosses I have not found. This is just a really basic but nice lip gloss. This is from Lime Crime. This is the Wet Cherry and Extra Poppin'. I believe this isn't all that old. It still smells good, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I do like this formula, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Although now that I'm thinking about it, when would I have gotten this that I didn't get the other Lime Crime stuff? Is this old? I think I'm gonna keep it at least for one more year because I don't know if this is as old as I feel like it truly is. Then we have these three. So I think it's finally time to get rid of my Fumi lip gloss. It's really unique, but it's just not something that I get any use out of at all. So this has got to go. I actually do like the formula for the Pat McGrath lip glosses. I just don't reach for this particular gloss at all. This one is in the shade Flesh 4. So I think I'm going to declutter this as well. But I think I am going to keep the Amico Lay lip gloss in brown. Do they have a number? Oh, this is a lip oil. I'm sorry. I don't see a color on the bottom, but this is a really nice product. Not a favorite, but it's a nice product nonetheless. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. So for the lip glosses, I am decluttering 5. And once again, on the screen, I will have all of the products that I'm decluttering listed on the screen. So yeah, this is my little basket full of lip products that I am throwing away. It is not a lot in the grand scheme. These are quite old. Quite a lot of these I've been holding on to for years, and it's just time for them to go. All of the products that I've kept, I genuinely think that I'm going to get significant use out of, which is why I kept them. And I'm just hopeful that in the future, I will not only maybe try new formulas, but also really just use what I have to get really great, usage and to finish up the really good products that I've already purchased. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my lip product collection, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.